Hey guys, Malte here talking from the Cora webinar series. I talked to you the last time 2 weeks ago, and I was introducing Cora Cognitive, which is a Google optimization sheet which will help you a lot in terms of optimizing your topical relevance and so for your content and so on. It will help to optimize your headings, your content for keywords, entities, and LSI. And yeah, it will make your work a lot easier. Everything is explained in this post I made here. Some things I wanted to do have changed because Google Sheets got limited things you can do. There are not as much possibilities as I thought, but still it will be a great help. But the interface will be a little bit simpler. Right now, I will show you how it looks like, what you can do with it when we launch it in mid-February. But at the moment everything is split up, so in different tabs, so we can work on those features, and at the end we put a lot of stuff on one dashboard and make it as even easier for you to work with it. So let's go to it. So this is the dashboard right now. I need your feedback on this, what you want to have on this, but right now it's super simple. So basically this here will be a setting. If you think of Cora gives you a maximum recommendation, so basically where the 100% are of your recommendation, and we guys are lazy, right? So we want to go half that way or 75% of that way, and then those recommendations will change. So this is why I put in this setting. You can change this whatever will be the first step of your optimization. Like the first step will be 60%, and then look for it, how Google reacts to it. Then you can set it up in here. It will change all the values you put in here from Cora, and then you can work it out. So this is a setting. In here you will see how much topical relevance keywords are used, and how good you do with your progress of optimizing for them. You see your word count, and you see some progress. So right now I put in an old I will show you one moment. So the first thing you will have to do is always to paste in your entities. You get them from your reports. So this is a super old report I made, I think even before I made this website. So it's, as you can see, nothing is really in there. If you look at the site now, it's it's pretty much optimized. Not the headings and so on, because it's not as easy as it is with WordPress. But so when it comes to content, it's all fine now. But just for the presentation, I will use this old data. So you will have to paste in your LSI in this tab. In the next tab, you will paste in your entities. Just simply copy everything and put it into here. The same with the basic tunings. Let's change the word count. Right now I got like 1,250 or so. Paste in your intermediate tunings, and the last step is something you can ignore. Now let's begin with the magic. So this here is this tab is for headings optimization. So I think you know that entities and LSI are one of the most important on-page factors you can use, and you should use those words to surround your search terms, to give them more meaning, more context in the eye of Google. in a single sentence, in a single heading, you connect them to really important entities just with that. So the way you do it right now is you go on your site, you copy your H1, you put it in here, and you will see, okay, it now has this as LSI. We don't see any entities in here. It only has LSI in here. And common means that LSI words and entities often of the times are the same. And if LSI and entities are the same, you would see the word in here as well. So, but you see there's a part before the editing and after the editing, and this is something where Google Sheets are really limited. So right now we just have to copy this into here, paste it in here, so we know what entities and so on and LSI are in there right now, because this will change. Now we can, now we can go to the recommendations tab, for example, and now we see, okay, there are some words I definitely should use. For example, tool. Tool is marked in green and printed as bold because it's inside entities and LSI, and this always means I should definitely use it inside a heading. And okay, now I will add this word inside my heading. So I go back inside the heading and let's see what will happen. Let's just put it in here to make it to show how it works. And now we see, okay, it has an entity too. We see how it looked like before the editing. Now we see, okay, it still has this LSIs, and now it also has entities in it. Yeah, let's go back to the recommendations tab. Maybe there's something else in there what we can use. Data. So let's take the next heading, and maybe we can put in there something about data or something like that. So paste it in here, delete the non-contextual stuff, and put it up here. Now we see, okay, what is Cora SEO software? Put it in here again. Oops. Again. Okay, nothing of it is in there. So what is Cora SEO software? We got LSI in there, which is what, Cora and SEO. Let's go back to the recommendations tab, and yeah, maybe we can put in data or information. So we add this like one time, and sorry, and we tell just make it this simple to show you how easy it works. Okay, now we got information in it and so on and so on. So this is basically how you can go through your entities and LSIs and can optimize your headings. And if you are done with your heading and so on, you just simply can make a check in here. You can copy it out, paste it inside your content, and you will be fine. And the logic behind it is simply to use as much useful LSI and entities inside your content as possible. And yeah, so you do the same with the H3s and H4s, and it will always show you what LSI and entities are in there in your headings already, and you can just simply optimize it. So the other thing which I really love, and it will remind you of Cognitive SEO, It was the feature of Cognitive SEO I used the most by far. Yeah, it's this recommendations thing here. So there are 4 boxes you can see. Words you should use. This means those words are not used even once inside your content, but they are correlated as important, especially if they are green and printed bold. Then it means it's an entity, and also LSI word. This means you should use it definitely for sure at least one time in a heading, but more inside the content. Then we see in this list add more of these words. This means those words are already inside your content, but you should use them more often. And actually it's the same with those words in here. If it's green and bold, it's in both lists and so on, and then you should definitely use it inside a heading or also in the content as well. At the right here you see if it's optimized or not. So for example, right now it recommends us, because of this 75% strategy, so this is the first step we want to reach. It recommends us to add 24 times the word information inside the content. Let's pretend we already did that. We did add 18 times something in the content. We see, okay, it's already pretty much optimized. Let's pretend we only added 10. Then at least it will tell us, okay, it's good, you are on a good way, but you can go even better. Yeah, make it even better. The same with the URLs, data, and so on. Yeah, this stuff here will this word lists will look much nicer if you put some things in the stop word list, which doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, sometimes URL, for example, are not the best things you should yeah, optimize for. Okay, same with SEO and so on and so on. Then you also will see words you shouldn't use inside your content. If Cora has correlated them, then you should decide in this tab if you should decrease these words inside your content, because sometimes they can yeah, give you a search the wrong search intent, and then you probably don't rank for what you want to rank for, right? So maybe you should think of that one. And in here, in this last box, you will see which words you are already using perfectly. As I pointed out, the report here I did was made for an empty page. This is why there's so much recommendation and so done little, as you can see right here. But yeah, for demonstration purposes, I hope you understand what this tool is capable of, and I hope yeah, to get some great feedback from you. Maybe you got some ideas what you can do, yeah, what we should do with it to make it even better. Yeah, so I think everything is said now. If you join the Cora course webinar series, you will now you will get the chance to buy this tool. I will make it as cheap as possible, and every member which has already joined our webinar course series will get this for free, I think, yeah, at mid-February. So have a nice weekend and see you soon.